Hello, welcome everybody to the Guilds of Gods 723rd stream, unofficial name. Today we are trying to release successfully version 62 finally. We have 1.5 minor tests to write just to make sure everything works. And that's about it. We fixed all the bugs last night.
Yeah.
We're real close. So we're gonna have it released right now and then spend the next 5-6 hours on the stream fixing up anything you guys find.
You look white. Got our coffee, we're ready.
Literally just woke up.
Yeah, we were up late fixing I don't know if you can come over here. Yeah, we were up late fixing quite a few little things. How do we look? It is a bit dark. I don't know why it's that dark. This is a well-lit area. I don't know.
Yeah, hold on. Flashlight?
Hey, Bula.
That doesn't work. Okay.
Let's just pull off this. Bam. Is that any clearer?
What'd you pull off?
The thing that covered the lens.
Unpackaging here.
Oh, sorry. I am noticing this is cutting off the chat.
So all recent issues were all prepped for version 62. Which issues were you talking about? Just recent bugs that we've been finding? Yeah, we cleaned up a lot of optimizations. Like, there's a lot of things we did over the last, like, this update has been building up since March, so it has actually a lot of bug fixes that you might not expect because it's been way back, just a collection of 2 big updates that kind of had to all be forced together. So we added a bunch of bug fixes too because it was a big overhaul and a lot of other things. Like, we added a bunch of features which kind of grew all of our sprite textures and everything else that kind of bloated the game a bit, so we've had to kind of spend a lot of time fixing those bugs and making it optimal again, so yes. We're hoping that we kind of handled the majority, if not all of the major bugs with this update, so when we release it'll be hopefully pretty smooth and we won't be stuck on fixing bugs for a few weeks.
Yeah, that would suck.
Yeah. Honestly, if that happens, we'll probably just fix the high priority bugs and just try and get our next piece of content out. We've done bug fixing for long enough.
Yeah, I want to work on something new again. Without pushing this patch back a day longer.
Yeah, exactly, yeah, today.
Hopefully the next cycle's not as grueling. Yeah, hopefully the next one will be done. I don't want to make promises, but within the month, not take months, you know?
Yeah.
We were doing a patch every 2 weeks originally, right? That was the pace you had for the first 2 years, about a year and a half?
Yeah, that was also when I was full-time on it too, though. So
yeah, right, yeah.
I spent 80 hours on a feature. But I don't know if you've said anything about the next month where...
I briefly said it. I didn't know exactly if it was going to be this weekend or next. I didn't officially say you did come this weekend. I said you probably tried.
What if you're Class A bugs? No, we don't want any Class A bugs.
No.
We don't want any bugs.
The only bugs you're allowed to find are things like, oh, could this clothing be a pixel to the right, please? I can see through. I can see some skin behind it, you know?
You're allowed.
Yeah, nothing more than that. Little visual tweaks.
Everything else, just keep to yourself. The game volume is too loud. It's way over there.
Oh my god.
Nice. Can you hear the coffee maker too?
How do I sound from over here? I'm like behind the mic. Can you hear me?
No response.
Oh. Better. Okay. Let me just turn down a little bit more. 1 second. And coffee maker is done. We can just turn that off.
You sound fine from there, yeah.
Oh. Awesome.
Turn the coffee maker on.
I did. It's still just... It ran out of water, now it's just doing its thing. Yeah, it's just fire. It's an old coffee. I got it at a Salvation Army 5 years ago. It's not a good coffee maker.
Nice.
Ooh, nice. I love when I get throttled.
Do ya?
Yep, my favorite.
Okay, well, we won't do anything until Bulls, or not Bull.
Casey.
That's Bull. Didn't read the name.
It's okay.
Please forgive me.
I mean, I hope he forgives you.
He didn't say no. It is a couch party.
Oh, yeah.
We have a couch?
Yeah, we have a couch. So you might notice that to my left, there's whiteboards, and then on the other webcam, you see whiteboards on the back. That's Jaegar's computer's webcam.
Oh, yeah, I didn't realize it.
Yeah, you're just far away from the mic. We need to deal with that. But yeah, they can see you.
Can I be a mod?
Yeah, you're on both. If you brought a chair, you'd be set.
It's like the weatherboard. On Tuesday, it's gonna have world objects. And then on Thursday, we're gonna have cosmetics. So, that's the week ahead.
Yeah.
Back to you, Carson.
Big week ahead. Thanks, Jaegar. Okay, so what's the game plan for today other than push it live and pray?
Oh, you have this underestimated. We're praying for 4 hours before we release.
Yeah, no. We have, as Jaegar I think said at the start, we have a test and a half that we need to write before we are confident. I am confident, if that gives you any confidence, that it'll be okay. And we won't run into an issue. I think we're going to write the test, it's going to work, and that'll be fine. The fear is that we write the test, find a bug, and then have to fix the bug before we push to live. But either way.
Which is unlikely to happen, because the only tests we are writing are, like, already kind of done, as well as just minor, like, numbers checking, so shouldn't be too bad.
4 hours of bug fixing? Oh, you mean 4 hours of bug making? Oh, yeah.
That's the content streams. Okay. Let's finish everything.
Come down. So I'm just trying to reposition the text because long messages keep getting cut off. Hopefully that's okay. Oh, and I'm going to put headphones in. Speakers are probably close to the mic now.
Deal.
This is Stoner, by the way. This is an old Twitch account. I see.
Isn't his name Isotoner?
I wasn't sure. Isotoner. Sorry, I was wondering. I was like, is it Isotoner?
You keep.
I said it wrong.
An O in there.
I did. Iso. Welcome, Tyler.
Hello. Is this the third mug? No.
Oh, that's yours. I just put on another pot, so I pre-poured some. And Tyler's joining us for the month too. He's just getting his coffee right now. The O is important. Yes, the O is important. Isotoner.
Carson kept calling Isotoner iStoner.
iStoner.
My bad.
iStoner.
iPhone.
Yeah.
The iStoner. If Apple ever came out with a smoking device.
That'd be the name.
It would sell out.
Push what we have to test, because we did not push what we did last night to test. Might just be worthwhile while we...
It's just minor bug fixes, though. All we did was, like, we fixed, like, the teleporting NPCs and stuff, which is, like, it's either it fixes it or it doesn't. Like, it's... So, I think we're good.
Gem rocks are fixed, man. All the good shit.
Satombo.
Oh, yeah. Getting our morning coffee.
Yeah.
So,
Sorry.
I'm gonna go write that test right now. Because we're all sitting here. Tyler can entertain while we do.
Do Do you mean the one that I was
Do
studying out? Do you mean the one I was studying out?
I'll just sing to you guys.
Do you mean this one, or do you have a different test for
The
the
shop.
Oh, the shop one. Okay, yeah. Sure. Do that. I will continue this one. Okay, so walk us through this, and hopefully my net will allow us to keep the stream feed live. Alright, well, you can't see Jaegar's monitor, but I'll show you guys what he's about to work on. 2 weeks ago on stream, I wrote the test set guild tiers. And this test works pretty well, and at the very bottom here, Jaegar's the one who worked on the shops for, like shops and taxation and all that stuff for this update. So after I finished kind of testing the stuff I was more comfortable with, I have a to-do here. So Jaegar's going to be implementing the rest of this test. And so that's the half test it has to do. And then the last thing is this test, we're basically scrapping what I had. Oh, what is this? We're basically scrapping what I had and restarting this test. So that's what we're going to be up to.
Oh, that's literally it.
Yeah, that's literally it.
Oh, yeah, no.
I mean, there's tiny bugs.
So you can't smuggle out
Oh,
items.
yeah, okay, there was a couple things. It was, yeah, you can't smuggle out items on death.
That's the only other thing. That's like, either that or like the right arm appearing, which is important for new players, but...
No new players will run into that. That's the thing. It'll only be existing players who are going from the old patch to the new patch. Like, if you do it on localhost, and you will not run into this bug. It is a bug that you can only reproduce, that I found, by going to test, because that migrates from your current account to the new one, and that's the only time you'll see the wielded thing.
Oh, it's literally just a...
It's literally just, for some
it could
reason,
be
the
an
first...
account migration that we could just force
Unequip, re-equip? Yeah, exactly. No, that's what I mean. Like, it does feel like it should be easy.
Or even just a...
Buy back coins from death.
Is that...
I don't know, I was just told that's a bug. Yeah, someone just said that. Is that a thing?
See the chat. We should have another monitor.
Yeah, I mean, I got... This was my... I put this over there as our Twitch, you know? It has, like, the chat on the left and Discord on the right. Just
nifty.
I don't know why. Here's the whole table for it, too. It's probably easier.
A little bit. Thanks. Buy back coins from death. That's an issue.
Yeah, he says, that is a thing from my time on the test server. Is that an issue? Do you want to buy back coins from death? Like, so wait, what is that? Like, you die with coins?
Well, if you die with coins, it goes to death. Which then death will charge you double the value of any item that you drop for the item back. So you literally have to pay twice the amount of coins to get coins back. Which doesn't make any sense.
It doesn't make sense.
But what else do we do? Like, you can't just, unless we give back just 25% of your coins or whatever, or something else. Like and buying it back doesn't make sense because it's coins versus coins. Unless we made it where it's like soul coins, buy coins, and that's it. That's like it. You could buy back like one coin per 1,000 coins. So if you lost a bunch of coins, you'd have to go kill people to like get it back.
Go PK them.
Yeah.
I like it. Something like that.
I don't know. Because you're intended to be able to buy back everything, including coins. It's just, yeah, the pricing is weird.
It is. And it's the same pricing we have in the shops, right? Like when you try to buy a coin from a general store. But that's just a funny bug. But I guess death is...
It's kind of, yeah, it's like all your items go in at a tax of 200% of their base value. So...
Yeah, it is a weird edge case because it's like the currency is an item. That's kind of what it is if currency was separate from items, this wouldn't be weird, but it's just kind of gets thrown in, treated like an item, and then we're like, oop.
Well, I don't think it's wrong.
Oh, it's not wrong. No, it's just weird. Like it is just weird. But maybe it's fine. Like, I don't know.
Well, no, the thing is, like, if you're a new player and you die with all your money, you lose all your money.
Mm.
You can't get it back. It's just...
I see.
And it cost twice as much. So it really makes sense that it should be obtainable another way. I think soul coins make sense. Because right now we drop soul coins at a 1,000 value, I think, or something like that. Why not make coins with 0 coins? Because then you can die with all your money with no consequence. Which means it's very easy to kind of exploit if you're running around with just coins. And if you make coins with 0 coins, then there'll be other issues with actually calculating value in other parts of the game.
Yeah, it would change all the value calculations, because really it's like an item has a value, and that's just the base value our system considers it, not what players trade it at. So any valuations would get messed up from that.
Soul coins make sense, but yeah, it's kind of, if a new player dies with coins, they're like, well...
Could it, if it's just about new players and we don't think this really matters to experienced players, could it just be that you keep up to 1,000 coins when you die?
Well, high-end players that like die with like 4 million gold.
But they should know by then.
But the whole point of this whole system of death giving items back is literally so that death isn't as punishing, because you knew or not. Like, the whole thing is we're changing the playstyle to be...
How about you keep half your coins and the other half go away forever? Instead of enter the shop.
Well, actually, there is a workaround that wasn't discussed yet. And it's favor purchasing. So we had the idea where you'd be able to spend favor to get your items back at no cost. You would spend it on favor instead of coins to buy it back. So with that, you'd be able to just buy your coins back with favor.
That makes sense. I think favor or soul coins feels like the solution. Like, either of those make sense to me. And I think he has a good point. Like, why would the death deal in cash? He deals in soul coins. No?
Yeah, but
that's his own currency.
Everything soul coins, and the idea of soul coins is supposed to be like PvP shop. Similar, but
yeah. And that's like, yeah, okay. Okay, whatever for now. I'm moving on. So this whole code I wrote here, don't like. Get rid of it.
So to fix that, we'll probably have to implement that pay with favor.
Pay with favor. Okay, so let's see. Really, this test is that there's a few cases I want to test. So let's just stub some ideas out here. So there's going to be different tests. Each test is going to have a little setup, like set up the test, how long do we wait, then what do we check. So let's do this. Set up. So the setup for the first test is going to be when the Emperor is dead, we're going to basically test that he does respawn. If the Emperor is dead and respawn timer is set to null and none of that is all like, there's no reference to him in the world, we'll wait a few ticks in the game and then we'll check again, and the system should naturally see that as, oh, he died. So therefore we have to set the respawn timer and we know that the respawn cycle has started. So that's the first of our tests here we're going to do. I guess this is the reason games don't usually let you sell coins, huh? Yeah. It's definitely a part of it. A lot of games treat coins as separately from items, and I think that's...
What do you mean by sell coins? I mean, usually you don't have a dynamic where you're buying back your own items, though, including currency, because usually most games have a currency pouch or something. Just dynamics of how the game's designed, I guess.
second check is going to be about when a respawn timer is set. Like, we'll set one to just happen in one tick. We'll wait a few ticks, and we'll make sure that the Emperor did spawn after that has passed. Oh, I hope this will be easy. The last 2 times I tried to attack this, I was so confused about where to even start.
It's good to hear.
Yeah, you gave me an idea last night about just organizing it into different objects with like a setup and a check. I kind of interviewed, like, I don't know, you said some stuff last night, I was like, okay. I woke up and I was like, that makes sense.
Nice.
Where I was organizing it before, I was like, this just doesn't make sense. That was not the way to go. So how far along are the soul coins in terms of implementation, by the way? For this patch, they are going to be in the game. They're going to be a currency you earn while doing PvP. But for the time being, there isn't going to be a use for the currency. We're just letting you accumulate them for when we do add the PvP shops. So you can start accumulating the currency as of this update. It's kind of similar to the favor approach we had. Reward early players by just letting them accumulate it early. You know? Then we came out for uses after.
Yeah. Just because we didn't want to grow the update even further.
Yeah.
We're like, we know what we need to do.
Scope creep's a bitch.
Yeah.
Jaegar, can you move your webcam a bit to the left by chance? Like, to face more of your... Or maybe that's it.
I just need to sit up.
Okay. That works too. Island gonna be a war zone. Oh yeah. Kill everybody. I'm hoping that this whole Emperor invasion and different skulls that you get depending on which NPC you attack and the whole matter will cause PvP to just happen more.
Yeah.
I want people to just slaughter each other.
I think it will. Having shops in what's essentially hell is a bit out of place. What are you talking about?
The soul coins. I think he means where you're gonna actually go use this, like spend the soul coins feels odd.
Where we don't have it yet.
No, we don't yet. Yeah. I just think he means about the, just that that's kind of how we described it.
Oh.
Like what we're going for. I want to find the code where the Emperor dies. Emperor brain state. wait 4 ticks, and then if this dot emperor doesn't equal null, and that dot emperor dot ref ID is bigger than bigger than 0. Emperor failed to. Wait, that's not what we're doing. We are checking that the respawn timer set to something. Emperor state dot spawn tick doesn't equal null. Yes, it equals null, then we return the fail message. I think I missed. I need to get Twitch chat on my other monitor. I'm seeing it through OBS, which is like terrible, because once it's off the Twitch stream, I can't see it anymore.
Start up the server, do you get a bunch of errors? It says accessing non-existent property.
Just running the server?
Yeah. It doesn't crash it, but it just starts off with a bunch of warnings.
I do not see those warnings, no. Where is it originating?
It doesn't tell me. It says a bunch of issues with step type, class dictionary, account status, item stack types.
I see. Snow or guildsman visits type of guildsmanager.i.emperor.state.spot I think that's how you do it. Yeah, I'd quickly Google that. No, or if we get, or if we got back wasn't the number. So Emperor failed to begin respawn. State. Let's respawn ticks. So that would be the first of the tests. Super simple when we write it like this. That's the next one. Setup, set the Emperor to being dead, set that respawn timer. Okay. So, kill the Emperor. But then also set the respawn ticks to being like 1. I believe this is all, I'll have to check this, but I think the respawn ticks is the only thing that really changes when we know that he has to respawn. Oh, this is on start. Oh yeah, you can also go make us all brunch if you guys want.
Don't say no to that.
Yeah. I'll just make a bit more progress here before I do that. But yeah.
Sounds good. I don't know what happened here. I just started up. I commented on all my changes, and it does this. Can you try it? Refresh. Scroll up.
Yeah, it's working for me. So you're just on the server, started up. Have you? You have no like unsafe files? That might have some broken change in it.
Nope.
It's not a good way to start the day.
No, it really isn't.
Excuse me. Begin invasion. We set that to null. On the Emperor being killed. Okay, when's on Emperor killed called? So if the respawn ticks is null. And the Emperor is active. Oh, I see. So if it's active, or he's not alive. Yeah. Okay, that should be right. That's right. There we go. So you're still not sure? Still the same thing?
Yep.
You tried restarting your computer? Just kidding. What was that? Emperor killed. This is no end. That is all we do. Oh, wait.
What do you get if you do no dash V into terminal?
No dash V 10.15.3.
Okay, I'm version 14.8. So I'm assuming maybe it's some feature that tells you that you've got broken code. So I assume it's wrong on yours as well. It's just not telling you.
So is it kind of like GitHub saying like, oh, you have a vulnerability here and we need to be aware of, or?
It's saying there's a circular dependency. So it's worse than that, but it's running for some reason. So it's significant, I think, because it's an issue with like some of these objects are just null and undefined, I guess.
It's not good.
So
see. I think my test, and it's in the setup here, can just call, so builds manager dot I dot on emperor killed, no, emperor state dot on emperor killed, which will cause the respawn stuff to set, and then we will hijack and change the tick to just be 1. And we wait for him, we see if he respawned. His manager, state. Doesn't equal null. Those are the two things we care about here. Cool. Okay, so next one would be set a guild, like the mining guild, to tier 0, and then we will kill the guild master.
Actually pretty easy to fix these, so.
It's going okay?
Yeah, I thought it was going to be a pain in the ass digging through it, but.
Nice, nice. Oh yeah, do you guys want an energy drink? I guess you ate coffee. There's more coffee too.
Thank you.
There's also maple syrup if you'd rather than honey. I was just lazy and didn't bring it in.
All good, thank you, sir.
Okay. So I didn't think this super through, but like, I wish there was a way for me to just change it to be sharing your screen, Jaegar, so that if I go left to eat, they can just watch you go. I mean, I could just set my webcam to be the background and point it at you.
Point it at me.
Just 2 angles of Jaegar.
The back of my head and the front of me.
Okay. I hope this isn't used. Drop party minigame chess. Okay, this might be an unfinished thing of yours. I'm not sure, so I just want you to tell me if it's something we missed. If you go to Client Interfaces, line 132, I can point it out.
Yep.
Okay, if you go to Client Interfaces, line 132, you see if I is 29. It says Draw Party Minigame. This is really about Guild's Manager chests. But then the next line, Close Guild Chest Interface. If you F12 to it, it's an empty method that never got filled in. So if it's supposed to do something, it wasn't populated. Or like that method wasn't... Yeah.
I don't think it's needed, but it's there.
That's it. Is I wasn't sure if it was just something you stubbed out when you were writing it, because the other chests had it. But it's there.
Yeah. I'm going to keep it there.
Okay.
But yeah, there's not a use for it right now.
Alright, sounds good. Okay, so I'm sure there's some sort of Guilds Manager reset. Yes, I wrote this on stream last Sunday. Cool, okay. So we can just call Guilds Manager.i.reset to reset everything. Which I'm actually going to call instead of... On all of them we'll do that.
So I fixed them all, but there's one that's still... I get like 10 messages over splice. The little JavaScript fucking
Weird.
method. So that's all I got left. I got rid of all the other ones, and they were just like includes that were really easy to fix.
Okay, cool. Wait 1 second.
Good?
Yeah.
I was wondering what he was doing.
Did someone order a microwave? It'll be here a month. Let's put this away. Excuse me, okay, so that's half my tests mostly written. Let's finish off this one. I mean, then I actually have to write the code to call the test, but whatever. Okay. Then it's Guilds Manager I onset tier.
There's no identity or purpose on the island yet because there isn't one. We're still very early into writing this story, which means there's not really any quests yet or anything tied to it, but the original lore of the island is it's just an outlaw island. There's no laws on it or nothing there, so it's just kind of whatever goes. It was part of the original game way back when the whole map was only 100 by 100, so it made sense to make that a PvP island so that it wasn't, so you didn't just wander into it and get attacked. So it was intended to be that way for a while, but eventually we'll probably update it.